Welcome to the Rink Report, presented by Ohio Credit Union. Dylan Tyre with you ahead of tonight's action between the Blue Jackets and the New York Rangers. And the CBJ are feeling good coming into this one. They won 4-3 Saturday night in Detroit. Patrik Laine stole the show, registering the 10th hat trick of his NHL career. Boone Jenner also made his return to the Blue Jackets lineup and was a key in that victory. And he says he can't wait to be back in front of the fifth line.
Yeah, very excited. It's the best building to play in, and the fans have been with us, all year and supporting us. So very excited to go back out there and play in front of them. I'm sure it's going to be a fun building tonight.
Tonight, it's the second of 4 meetings between the Blue Jackets and their Metropolitan Division rival, the New York Rangers. Earlier this season, the Blue Jackets won 5-1 at Madison Square Garden. And for more on tonight's matchup, we'll throw it over to Bob McElligott and Kenny Albert.
Well, here's a guy that I'm always teasing, saying that he doesn't have time to watch a Blue Jackets game. He never works for the New York Rangers when they're playing against the Blue Jackets. He's either doing the NHL on TNT, he's doing the NFL, he's doing the NBA. Kenny Albert has come to Nationwide Arena. Great to have you back.
Great to be here, Bob, and always great to see you.
I want to ask you about the Rangers, a team that, even though they lost yesterday to Montreal, they've been playing some really good hockey lately.
They have. They've been on a great run, 13-3-2 over the last 2 months or so. They had a big win over Dallas 2 games ago. It was a 1-0 game until the final second, and K'Andre Miller tied it for the Rangers with the goaltender pulled. Adam Fox won it in overtime, so that was one the fans certainly enjoyed at MSG, but it's been a real good stretch.
Those two guys that you just mentioned, K'Andre Miller and also Adam Fox, what a big 1-2 punch that is, offensive punch from the blue line.
Well, when you look at the Rangers' top 2 pairings, I think they're as good as any team in the league, with Fox and Lindgren, and then Jacob Trouba and Miller, and then Braden Schneider, the rookie who came in last year and played outstanding hockey. So with that group of defensemen and Igor Shesterkin in goal, they should be set defensively for many years to come.
Let me ask you about Jacob Trouba. This guy started with the Winnipeg Jets, comes to the Rangers. He's the captain now with the Rangers, but he has developed a real edge to his game here in the last couple of years, hasn't he?
He certainly has. We've seen so many big hits, and as far as the captaincy, the leadership, the Rangers did not have a captain the last couple of years, but everyone that you speak with who's in the locker room, on the inside of the organization, they talk about so many things that Jacob Trouba does leadership-wise that outsiders don't see. So that's what made him the perfect choice as captain of the club. And
the fans here see Artemi Panarin coming back. It's always bittersweet because he was such a good player here. He's such a good player overall, and he drives a lot of the offense for the Rangers.
He does. He's been tremendous since coming over to the Rangers. They have so many superstars up front with Panarin and Mika Zibanejad and Chris Kreider right on down the line. They brought in Vincent Trocheck this year. They have the 3 kids, the high draft picks in Kakko, Hedel, and Lafreniere. So it's a real good mix. They went all the way to the conference final last year against Tampa Bay, and like I said, playing terrific hockey during this recent stretch.
Last thing I want to ask you is, doing the NHL on TNT, you follow the entire league. You know what's gone on with the Blue Jackets here this year and how disappointing it has been with all of the injuries. But when you look at this Blue Jackets team, you just saw Boone Jenner come back the other night. What do you see when you look at them?
Well, I remember working some playoff games here against Pittsburgh, and it's such a great atmosphere. I love the city, love the arena. So even though it's been a tough year this year in the standings, and you referenced all the injuries, hopefully they'll get back to where they were 5 or 6 years ago because, from a national standpoint, we love coming here and calling games.
All right, yeah, we got to get you back here for some playoff games.
Absolutely.
In the near future. Kenny, thank you very much. It's great.
Thanks, Bob. Enjoy the game.
Kenny Albert from the New York Rangers. That's how we see it. Dylan, back to you.
It's a great test for the Blue Jackets tonight at Nationwide Arena. The Rangers are playing great right now. They also find themselves in 3rd place in the Metropolitan Division. They've got a ton of offensive firepower. 3-point-per-game players lead the way for New York this season. Artemi Panarin, Mika Zibanejad, and Adam Fox. Fox and Panarin tied for 7th in the National Hockey League with 35 assists this season. And Zibanejad, one of the league's top goal scorers, he paces New York with 19 tallies on the season. So a great opportunity and a great challenge for the Blue Jackets tonight at Nationwide Arena. As that'll do it for the Rink Report presented by Ohio Credit Union. For Bob McElligott and Kenny Albert, I'm Dylan Tyre saying enjoy the game.